Hey guys, I got back.
I wasn't really sure what to talk about today. Tuesdays are for deep dives. And I do Detroit discussions on Thursday. I guess for my weekend upload it could really be either one, so let's get into it. Police reform was a big reason I decided to become a police officer and join the academy, specifically in Detroit. During the pandemic and lockdown, there was quite a bit of political unrest. The George Floyd thing was happening and it became obvious that policing needed to change. I wanted to be a part of that change. When I was in the police academy, James White became the Detroit chief of police. I really like him, and it's good to see that his mission of reforming the police is continuing in Detroit. Here on the Disabled Danny channel, we support refunding the police, not defunding them. A big reason I felt that way is because I've always been into that crime-solving, true crime genre. I've talked a little bit about those shows TV-wise. But like 10 years ago or so the genre really took off. All of a sudden this niche thing that I'd always enjoyed was mainstream, and a common theme in them was just bad cops. Quite simply, I wanted to be one of the good cops, so I joined the academy. After I became disabled, I still really enjoy true crime. One of my favorites is Mr. Ballin. I just find him as a person really interesting. And that, combined with his natural storytelling abilities, make him one of the best creators on this platform, in my opinion. I guess we should do a segue before moving on to the next thing.
It's an idiot on a scooter at night? It's gotta be Job.
It's officially spring now, but the term spring is very subjective here in Michigan. Lately, it's been
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
But the weather here is very fickle. The forecast calls for it to get cold again, so here in Michigan it's more of a fool's spring. Which makes sense considering April Fool's Day. Anywho, I just want to briefly talk about Star Wars. Obviously, Season 2 of Andor is pretty in the mainstream. And rightfully so. Your boy's really looking forward to it. But Tales of the Underworld was also announced recently, and to say I'm excited would be an understatement. It's going to have two main arcs. The first will be following Asajj Ventress, who looks very similar to her character design from the cover of Dark Disciple. I actually read this book in the hospital, before brain surgery. The second arc will be about my boy, Cad Bane. I know it goes without saying, but Cad Bane is seriously my favorite Star Wars character of all time. I'm going to do a quick segue to my weekly recap now. I know I said I was moving on from that, but I felt the need to get back to my roots. On Monday I had my normal therapy sessions. Cognitive, then speech, then physical. On Tuesdays I don't have any appointments. Wednesdays I have occupational and physical therapy at the Recovery Project, so that's what I did. Thursday is usually my yoga day, but that didn't end up happening this week, so I worked on a video instead. Links to both my uploads in the description. Fridays are my inclusively fit days, as you know. But Friday also happened to be opening day as well. I'm just happy that the season is here.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Baseball is just one of those things that's incredibly nuanced. If you're a major leaguer, you presumably play all of the games. Even if you played 2/3 of the games, that's still 108 baseball games. It's pretty easy to forget about fundamentals when you're preparing a hitting plan against a new pitcher every day. Then stuff like this happens.
Struck out in a changeup his first time with a heating up Judge, who settles under this ball but then drops it. Can Hernandez get to the bag before the throw? He does. On a route.
On Saturday, I went to RIM for the Headstrong Detroit event.
Headstrong, we're headstrong.
Sorry, I felt compelled to make that joke. It was organized by Jared, one of my physical therapists. Huge shout out to not only Jared, but all of the therapists at RIM for such an awesome event. There were just so many things to do. My mom and I got a lot out of it, and it's just great to forge relationships with others in the community. One of the reasons I started the Disabled Danny channel was because when I first became disabled, I felt very alone and weird, like I was in this whole new world. And I watched a lot of YouTube at the time, so I tried tailoring my channel to be something I would have watched and found comforting during this journey. All of these therapists, and doctors, and caregivers, and survivors are part of that community or family, and I'm so proud to be part of it. Plus, Jared was absolutely in his element. It was like watching a professional athlete or a hibachi chef cook. I could go on for days, but I'm about to roll out of here.
They see me rolling, they hating.
My website, disableddanny.com, is still being worked on.
Oh, they're coming. The dragons are on their way.
God, I feel like a broken record. The monotony continues while I tell you to subscribe to join my cult, the Dan Fam. Even though I pretend to be inconvenienced and annoyed by all of this, I still love and appreciate you all. I hope it's not monotonous to encourage you to become Danimals. Or by reminding you to be gentle while liking the video and hitting the bell.
Peace out, y'all.